Let me share my reflection today from the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 12, verses 46 to 50. I was struck by verse 50 when Jesus said, "But whoever does the will of my Father in heaven is my brother and sister and mother." Kumusta ba mga tol? I always find it more affectionate when we address one another in our own language or dialect. In Tagalog, we say kapatid, kaputol, utol, tol. In Pampanga, we say kaputot, kaputol, kapisi. In the true sense of the word, when we say any of this, we are saying we are like strings cut from the same spool. More specifically, we are reminding one another that when we were born, our navel strings or umbilical cord was cut from the same mother. Technically, we are kaputol, kapatid, kaputot if we have the same mother. We share this distinction only with our siblings. Kaparehong pinagputulan, kaparehong pinagpatidan. When we say kapatid, we are reminded of the unique relationship we have with one another. In the Gospel today, ang sabi ni Jesus, "Sapagkat sino mang gumagawa ng kalooban ng aking Ama sa langit, siya ang aking kapatid na lalaki, kapatid na babae at ina." Jesus is the only Son of God, and He gives us the opportunity to be His kapatid. When we follow Jesus, we also do God's will. When we do God's will, we are cut from the same string as Jesus, cut from the same string of the will of the Father. When we call one another brothers and sisters in the Lord, that is what we are saying. That is what we are reminding one another. We are people who do the will of the Father. That even though we are not from the same mother, for as long as we do God's will, we are kapatid, kaputol, tol. Mga tol, we are calling of one another brothers and sisters, kapatid, kaputol. Remind us that we are followers of Jesus who do God's will. May the Lord give us the grace to follow Jesus in doing God's will for the rest of our lives. May we always encourage one another to do God's will whenever we call one another brothers, sisters, kapatid. Amen. Good evening mga tol.